Hello, my name is Lily. Thanks so much for joining me in this headstand yoga flow. It'll be about 20 minutes or so, and we'll get started in an easy seat, a sukhasana with your legs crossed out in front of you. You can elevate your hips with a block, and start by rolling out your neck. So drop one ear to one shoulder, drop your head back behind you and all the way around. Make these nice, slow circles to start out here. Work out any kinks. Pause where there might be an area that's tenser. And really slow it down. Arrive here in your practice. Keep the neck rolls going. And then switch directions. So go the other way. Really let your neck and your head relax here and fall where it wants to fall. A few more circles here, nice and easy. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale and exhale. Bring your head back to neutral, and on your inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky, palms touch, gaze goes up, and drop your left palm down to the ground. Right arm reaches up and around for a nice side bend stretch. Make sure to anchor both sit bones into the ground. You can gaze up and under your arm a little bit, open up through your chest, and breathe here. Inhale, come back up. Right hand down to the ground, left arm up and around. Maybe gaze underneath your arm. Breathe here. Inhale, come back to center and reach both arms back up overhead. Palms touch, gaze goes up. And then extend both arms out to the side straight. Flex your palms, your fingers back towards you. And find this cat-cow by inhaling and opening through your chest. Reach your arms back behind you and exhale, curl and draw belly button towards spine. So inhale like a cow pose and exhale, round in like a cat, drawing your chin to your chest. Expand and contract, and then start rolling out your wrists. One direction and then the other. Get them nice and warmed up. It's important to have healthy wrists in a yoga practice. Then shake them out. Shake them out real good. And come into a tabletop. So hands stack underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Dip your belly. Find a normal cow pose. Broaden through your collarbones. And exhale, cat pose. Draw belly button to spine, chin to chest. Inhale, arch. And then exhale, round your spine. And while you're doing this, press into the tops of your feet, press into all 10 fingertips. And now we're going to find these barrel rolls. So dip your belly, knock your hips from side to side, maybe bend your arms. Find this fluid motion in one direction. And then switch directions, dropping your head, following your movement with your breath. Moving here fluidly, and drop your forearms to the ground, and we'll find these cat-cow variations on our forearms. So elbows underneath shoulders, inhale for cow, exhale for cat. Inhale, broaden through your shoulders, lift your tailbone up, and exhale, chin to the chest. Tuck your toes and find forearm plank, or keep your knees to the ground and build strength. Now we're going to tap one knee to one forearm and the other knee to the other forearm, or as close as you can get, one at a time. So right knee forward, left knee forward, right knee forward. Breathe here, and then lower your hips down to the ground. Find Sphinx pose. Press into the tops of your feet. Widen through your collarbones. And breathe here, finding this gentle back bend. Chin is parallel to the floor. Now rise up, back into a tabletop. Step your right foot forward in between your hands. Reach your arms up towards the sky. Find Anjaneyasana. Our low lunge here. Draw shoulders away from ears. Belly button draws towards spine. Tailbone slightly tucks under. Shoulders should be over pelvis. Heart over pelvis. Head over heart. Windmill your arms up and around. Bring your fingertips to the ground. Straighten your front right leg. And find length through your spine and this nice hamstring stretch. Then bend your right knee, find Anjaneyasana, shine your chest forward, and exhale, straighten your leg. And flow through this a few times. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hamstring stretch. Inhale, low lunge, shine the chest forward. Exhale, hamstring stretch. Flex those toes towards your face. Inhale, and then exhale, fold forward. Keep flowing. Inhale, hips go down towards the ground, and now we're going to either place our right hand on a block or the ground and reach our left arm up and around. Find this nice side body stretch in our low lunge, keeping that right knee bent. Knee should be stacked over your ankle. Now windmill your arm up and around. Find these nice shoulder rolls, shoulder expansion, chest expansion. A few more rotations here, up and around, finding your full range here. Plant both hands to the ground, swing your right leg back, and instead of planting your knee, keep it lifted and reach it all the way up. Arch through your spine, and then draw your knee to your chest, to your forehead. Exhale, crunch, inhale, expand. Exhale, crunch, inhale, expand, keeping that right foot flexed. Exhale, and then release your knee to the ground. Step your left foot in between your hands, reach your arms up towards the sky, shoulders draw away from ears. Tailbone tuck slightly, press into the top of your back, right foot. Make sure front left knee is over your left ankle. Drop fingers to the ground, straighten your left leg. You might have to move your foot a little bit further in front of you. Flex your left toes towards your face. Inhale, find length through your spine, and then exhale, fold over that front leg. Then we're going to find this flow again, where you inhale to Anjaneyasana, low lunge, shine through your chest, and exhale, straighten your leg and fold over your front leg. Find the nice hamstring stretch, and then the nice hip stretch. Inhale and exhale. Keep those front toes flexed on your hamstring stretch. Inhale and exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms up, find Anjaneyasana again, except this time reach your left hand down to the ground. Right arm reaches up and around like a side bend, and now we're going to find these windmill rotations through our shoulder, reaching our arm up and around and over. You can always put a block underneath your left hand if this is too much for your low back. And keep these rotations. Find your full range of motion here. So we're getting a side bend stretch, but also a nice stretch in our psoas. Plant both hands and swing your left leg up and flex your foot, and then draw your knee to your chest. Left foot up towards the sky, left knee in towards chest. Exhale, inhale, reach up, and exhale, crunch. Knee to forehead or knee to chest. Inhale, up, and exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale, reaches you up. Exhale, knee to forehead. Now place both your hands to the ground. Plant both of your hands and push back into a downward dog. Firming through your tailbone, press your hips up towards the sky. Bend your knees, pedal it out here. Walk out your dog. Maybe come up onto fingertips and find pulses through the back body. Just do whatever feels natural and intuitive here. If you're pulsing, you can release the pulse now. Plant your hands. Now either hop, step, or jump your feet to the top of the mat. Find forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, find length through your spine, planting your hands to your shins or your thighs. Forward fold again, exhale. Inhale, rise, hands go up towards the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, palms to chest. Inhale, arms reach up towards the sky, and exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, hinge from your hips. Plant your hands. Inhale, halfway lift from your shins, thighs, or ground. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands and step back into a plank pose. Firm through your core. Tuck your tailbone slightly. Broaden through your shoulder blades. Now bring your right knee to your right elbow. Hold And press back, left knee, left elbow, hold, press back, right knee, right elbow, hold, left knee, left elbow, right knee, right elbow. And keep this going. They're like stair climbers. And then press back to downward dog. Lift your hips up and back. Breathe here. Press through your fingers. Inhale, reach your right leg up towards the sky, bend your knee, open up your hip. And very slowly, we're going to come back into a wild thing, dropping our right foot down to the ground, expanding through the chest, and then turning around onto our mat, plant the right foot to the outer edge of our right hand, finding lizard. Keep your knee lifted or lower it. Shine through your chest, broaden through your chest here, and breathe, maybe rocking forward and backward. You can lower your forearms to a block or the ground, or keep your hands planted and your chest lifted. Breathe here. In and out. Breathe here, in and out a few more times, and then press onto your palms, onto your hands. Step your left foot wide to the top of your mat. Toes point out, heels go in. Find Malasana squat, pressing your elbows into your knees, opening your hips wide. If this feels awkward, you can always place a block underneath your hips. And exhale, fold, Uttanasana, straighten your legs. Inhale, find Malasana once more. And exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, Malasana. And exhale, Uttanasana. Hop, step, or jump back to a plank or chaturanga. I'm going to do plank. Inhale and lower down all the way to the belly. Tent my fingers out wide. Inhale, broaden through chest. Find a nice back bend, pressing through the tops of my back feet. Inhale brings me up. And exhale, flows down. Inhale, up, articulate through the spine. Exhale, flowing down. Planting the hands back underneath the shoulders. Press back up into downward dog. And breathe here. Inhale, reach your left leg up towards the sky. Bend your knee, open up your hip, stacking your knee over your hip. And very slowly, we're going to drop our left foot behind us, finding wild thing, keeping that right leg straight. And back bend, reach through your left arm. Find a nice chest opener here. Inhale and exhale. Plant your left foot on the outer edge of your left hand. Keep your back knee lifted or lower it to the mat. And rock forward and backward here. Breathing. Lower your forearms to the ground if you have access to that. Or put a block underneath your forearms. You can also just keep your hands planted here or stay raised onto your fingertips. Breathe here in our lizard lunge. Nice deep hip opener. Now plant your hands, step your right foot to the outer edge of your right hand, wide on the front of your mat. But instead of coming into a malasana, we're going to do bear pose. So sink your hips back and bring your arms up and around, and find these windmill motions with your arms as though you're swimming, and swim all the way up into Tadasana. Open up through your chest, expand. Now reach your arms up towards the sky. Inhale and exhale, hands meet heart center. Inhale, arms reach up towards the sky, and exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, thighs, floor, and exhale, flow back through your plank and chaturanga. I'm going to do upward dog here. So bending at the elbows 90 degrees, lower down. Find Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. Lowering down to your forearms, find dolphin pose. Start to walk your feet towards your face. Engage through your belly, through your core. Shine your tailbone up towards the sky. Press your chest towards your legs. And breathe here in this very engaging pose. Press through all 10 fingertips. And reach one leg up at a time. Reach your right leg up. Point. Left leg up and point. Alternating here. Then lower your knees down to the ground. Find wide-legged child's pose. Press your hips back towards your heels. Big toes touch. And breathe here, relax for a few moments, a few breaths. Feel a nice deep recharge as we get ready for this headstand that we're going to work towards. On your next inhale, begin to rise, keeping your forearms to the mat. Interlace your hands to create a basket and bring the top of your head to the ground. Stay here with your knees down to the ground, or tuck your toes, lift your knees, press your hips up towards the sky. Stay here or begin to lift one leg and maybe hop off the other one, just building strength here. Switch legs if you want. Or maybe both legs meet and point up towards the sky into full headstand, shooting the energy out through the tips of your toes. Breathing here, focusing your gaze on one spot that's not moving. Tuck your tailbone slightly and engage through your core while you're doing this as well. When you're ready, lower down the way you came in, one leg at a time. Slowly rise back, up and down. Press your hips back and down into a wide-legged child's pose. Forehead to the mat. Relax and rest here. Give thanks for all that your body does for you, because that was a hard one. It's a toughie. And if you didn't get the headstand this time, maybe you will next time. And don't beat yourself up over it, because we all got to start somewhere, you know? And right now is the perfect time to start. So now start to rise back up, press through your palms, bring knees underneath your hips, turn around and lower slowly down to your back. Keeping arms on either side of your body lengthwise, press the palms of your hands into the ground. We're going to find shoulder stand here. A nice counter pose for headstand. Reach both legs up towards the sky, flexing your feet. And you're going to lift your hips up and over, finding this shoulder stand, bringing the palms of your hands underneath your low back. Flex through your buttocks, your butt cheeks. Point your toes, and if you feel like it, you can widen your legs out to the side, but try and keep your shoulders as stationary as possible, bringing your hips somewhere about underneath your shoulders or over your shoulders. And if you feel like it, come into plow pose, dropping one leg back behind you. Maybe the other reaches the ground, or maybe they're both floating over the ground. Breathe here though. Breathe here in your plow pose. When you're ready, lift one leg up and then the other to meet. And slowly lower your hips down. Don't slingshot them. Draw your knees into your chest. Hug your knees in. Rock from side to side, releasing any low back tension. Straighten your legs down. Bring your right knee into your chest. And squeeze it in, then rotate it over your chest and to the side, finding a nice spinal twist, lying spinal twist. It's okay if your knee doesn't reach the mat. You can always put a block underneath your knee too, but as much as you can, keep both shoulder blades grounded. You can also gaze over your right shoulder or keep your head flat on the mat. Find this nice deep twist. Breathe here. On your next inhale, release the twist, lower your right leg to the ground, and draw your left knee up to your chest, and rotate it across your chest all the way to the right side, keeping your shoulder blades glued to the mat, lying spinal twist. A great decompression after headstand and all the other good juicy poses that we just did. Breathe here as we prepare for our final resting pose, corpse pose. On your next inhale, release and exhale your leg down to the mat. Find your Shavasana, resting your legs out, straight down on your mat, arms on either side of your body. Relax every part of your body, every part of your being, starting from your head, traveling to your chest, your arms, your belly, your hips, upper legs, lower legs, ankles, and feet. Rest anywhere that is still holding tension, and feel the effects of that practice. Even though it was 20 minutes can really do a lot for us. And every time we choose to be on our mat, we're choosing to grow as a yogi, as an individual, to create more space through not only our body, but also our minds. Our mind-body-soul connection can grow through this practice, even with just a short amount of time. Continue to relax all parts of your body and just be here right now for the next few moments. And I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Stay here in Shavasana for as long as you want, or as long as time allows. Or begin to slowly move your fingers and your toes, waking up your body. Roll onto one side, press up into an easy seat. Keep your eyes closed, palms come to knees. Feel the effects of this practice really set in. Thank yourself for showing up on your mat and practicing with me. I really enjoyed guiding you through this flow. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky one more time. Hands come to meet in heart center, Anjali Mudra. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. You can blink your eyes open and enjoy the rest of your day. I hope it's a beautiful one.